Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Christian back with another video, man. And you guys probably haven't seen me in a long time. Um, I have not uploaded a video like just me alone, probably I think since the Gacha Akuda video that I dropped back in the winter, man. So you feel me? Today I kind of just felt like, I don't know. I had a feeling of just recording and stuff. I've been getting kind of just a little bit of an itch and stuff, like, seeing Christopher kind of posting videos and whatnot. It's kind of gotten me, I guess, feeling a certain way. And I've been thinking, maybe I'm gonna come back. Specifically what kind of opened up the door for me to kind of come back was specifically getting our Apple Watch, because with that decision I had to delete pretty much all our messages, which freed up a lot of space. Now that was kind of brutal, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, it was pretty brutal deleting everything from all our past history. But you feel me? Sometimes you have to let go to grow, and so I had to do it in order for me to, utilize the Apple Watch, because your boy had literally an outdated iOS for ages, and I was running low on storage for years at this point. I think I've been low on storage since probably like 2024. And so, anyways, man, I just got done with a leg day. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it wasn't a crazy leg day, like, I did the best that I could, and I'm proud of myself for even coming in. You feel me? Like, I enjoyed it. It wasn't, like I said, anything crazy, but I enjoyed it. I'm glad I came in. It's been a few days and stuff like that, because with everything coming up in my life, it's like I've been trying to manage everything, all the new stressors, I guess you could call it. Um, and I've been kind of focusing on certain things and making sure that my priorities are set straight. And so I hadn't stepped foot in the gym and seriously gotten a really good lifting in, what was it, 2 or 3 days. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but keep in mind, when you're really like driven and you take a couple of days off, you start to kind of get like a feeling of like, man, I'm trying to come back. I'm trying to get that like kind of crazy lifting and stuff. It starts to kind of weigh on you. And so, an interesting thing that happened is that, like, I took a nap, right? Because yesterday, we hung out with somebody, man, and we enjoyed the vibe intense. I'm not gonna name who, but you know who you are if you're watching. We hung out with bro and stuff, and we stayed up till the morning, like 7 or something. I came back, I couldn't really sleep. You feel me? Like, I was just kind of awake and stuff. I kind of had stim maxed a little too hard, and I just couldn't really go to sleep and stuff. Everybody was slumped, and I was just like, bruh, like, I need to find a way to go to sleep. And so I ate a little bit more, had a little bit more carbs, a little bit more protein, and then I went straight to bed. But because, for me, eating food late into the night, especially if it's a heavy meal or something like that, it kind of impacts my sleep. I'm sure you guys probably feel similar. For some people, it depends on the type of meal, right? Like, if it's a very heavy carb load and it's clean food, you kind of notice that, at least for me, like, I can sleep very easily on that type of food. You sleep very deep and cozy. But something about food from outside, it just messes me up. I need me the kombuchas, I need me the digestive enzymes, the betaine, the X, Y, and Z's. You feel me? And I don't have any of those. And so, for your boy, it was kind of brutal last night, bro. Like, I slept, I think, around 8 or so, and going to sleep, it wasn't too bad necessarily. It wasn't too bad to fall asleep, even though I had, pretty much used a lot of caffeine that day. But I think the fact that I didn't get my upper day that I wanted to, you feel me, because yesterday was technically supposed to be an upper day for me, so I was supposed to hit chest, back, and all of that. And since I didn't get the day that I wanted, and then this in the gym that, like, normally I train in, it's like it kind of threw me off a little bit, you feel me, because I'm one of those people where, if I'm training, I kind of need to really just be alone and just really zoned in. Like, takes me ages to warm up and do everything and do the cardio and all that. And with all the time that I need to do all that, most people, they're already out and about and stuff. And this is all just in my head, right? So like if you're talking or if I'm chatting with somebody or anything like that, it kind of is like it'll throw me off and whatnot. And I'll get in my head about it, the next day when I'm alone or something, right? Like it'll start to get to me where I start to feel the sense of like, bruh, I'm letting myself go. Like, that's just how I am. I'm a little bit hard on myself. And I'll start to feel the sense of like, bro, like you need to get in there and whatnot. And so, going back, I know I'm always a rambling boy, but this is just how my brain be working, bro. Like, I'm one of those people where it's like it's a very chaotic type of brain, and I'll be yapping about this, yapping about that. But anyways, so going back to the sleep, man. So my sleep, I slept like at 8 or so, and I woke up a few times throughout the morning and stuff, and I was sweating, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was sweating, man. Like I woke up. I mean, I'm always low key sweaty when I wake up, but like I was sweating extra hard this time around, and not only that, but my heart was through the roof. You feel me? Like the sodium was just getting to me, man, and I couldn't stay asleep, bro. I felt dehydrated. Like I felt so dehydrated when I woke up. It was like 1 or 2, I think, when I got up, and I was just like, man, I gotta get up and get some water or something. You feel me? And I saw my brother getting up, and I was like, yo, are you gonna get up too? He was like, yeah, probably, because if I go to sleep, I'm not getting up till 4 or 5 and stuff. And so I was like, you know what? Me too. Originally, I was gonna get up around 4 or 5 so that I could have a really good training session today and make sure that all my my little ducks were in a row and stuff. But I was just like, nah, bro. Like I need to honestly get my water in, or else I'm really gonna be just like I won't be able to go to sleep. Like I felt so dehydrated, my mouth was dry and everything. And so I get up, I get water, and I start hydrating and whatnot. I get a little bit of caffeine in me and kind of just go throughout my day. I did take a nap though, and in that nap it was kind of interesting because I felt my hand like getting like it was weird. Like it was like my right hand was getting chewed almost by a dog. Like that's what it felt like. I genuinely thought like a dog was like trying to bite it off, and it was kind of like a sleep paralysis. Like the dog was biting under my hand and whatnot, and then I woke up and I was like, bro, what was that about and stuff? And to an extent, it almost felt like it was like I know you guys might be thinking, bro, you're just tripping, but like in a sense, it kind of was like this feeling of like you can't you can't go to sleep, bro, until you get this training session in. Like you just can't, right? And I was already kind of like I need to get a training session in, but like when I had that, I was just like, okay, genuinely, like I need to train today, or else I'm gonna feel just like trash. You feel me? Like there's not gonna be any sleep tonight if I don't get a training session in. And so like, even with the, you know, I guess mid, non-optimal type or the whole like thingy my bobbers, I still went in and stuff. I was like, things ain't ideal and whatnot. Things ain't optimal, bruh. Things ain't the way that Christian wanted them, where he gets his little 8 hours of sleep, and you feel me, he gets his little 200-300 carbs pre-workies, and he gets his little stems and pre-workies and this, that, the third. Even my digestion was a little off today, bruh. Like I just didn't really feel hungry today. Didn't really feel, crazy, nothing, you feel me? Like, even when I took my pre, I kind of was just, like, tired, you feel me? Like, I was, like, I ain't really feeling it like that. But at the same time, I had that, like, little voice in my brain telling me, like, Brad, you gotta go. And so, I went and stuff, I pulled up. And, I did what I could. I kind of was like, okay, well, let's see. And then once I started training, I definitely felt better for sure, you feel me? I definitely felt better. But like I said, numbers wise, like mentally, I felt better, right? But like, bro, mentally, I felt better training, right? I felt pretty decent, It wasn't like it was a completely hedonic, no dopamine, nothing. It wasn't like that and stuff. I still had aggression, I still had drive. But like for example, the time didn't really fly by, and to me, that's kind of how I know it's going crazy. Like when you're in there and you're like, wait a second, how has it already been an hour or 2 or 3 or 4? You know, here it was kind of more like, bruh, it's only been an hour, or bro, it's only been 2 hours. And normally on a leg day, like even without stims, you're pretty like, I don't know, at least for me, like it's like you're already pretty like going crazy. So, you know, the fact that I took stims and I still felt kind of okay, and I've had a couple days off, like from seriously training really hard, I was like, man, that's tough. And I did measure my HRV and it said that it was like 20 ms, which before this, it was like at 49, 50, which I know is kind of like still mid, supposedly, but for my range, right? Like that was kind of what I was working with. So the fact that it was 20 today goes to show that I must have been just under some kind of like stress load, which, like I said, it probably was the food, it probably was the lack of sleep, and I guess those are the two only main things, to be honest. But like I said, bro, I'm proud of myself. I still went in, I still got in the workout, even if it wasn't the craziest. You know, the numbers weren't that bad. They weren't that bad. You know, were they crazy? No. Were they what I wanted them to be, given the fact that I have taken a few days off from seriously training, and the fact that I've been really upping my calories the past couple days? No, they wasn't, bro. They wasn't. But like I said, man, sometimes you're gonna have days where they just aren't the most optimal and stuff. And so, you know, I guess I just wanted to make this video to kind of ramble about that, because, you know, it's like when I'm at home, sometimes I'll think to myself like, you know, if this is not how it is, then it's like the lift won't be good. But you feel me? Sometimes you just have to go in and just see how it is, type of thing. You know. Now, I did want to do some cardio, but last leg day that was quad focused, when I did cardio and whatnot, um, I ended up tweaking my hips and stuff like that. And so today I definitely moderated the amount of just weight and sets, especially because I wasn't really the strongest. Like I wasn't really super explosive and stuff. I you know, I still try to push heavy and whatnot, but I focused a lot on just like really feeling the muscle. I wasn't super like, I don't care if I break my body type feeling, you feel me? Because dude, like last quad day that I hit, I took in stims. I came back from the deload and stuff, and at the time I didn't feel anything, but I kind of injured my hip from that, and to this day it's been like 2 weeks, a week and a half or something. And like I'm still feeling stuff. I think it's because I have a weak adductors and abductors, so I've been training those as well. I did a little bit of that as well. But yeah, man, it was a leg day. You know, I kind of combined my hand focus leg day and my quad focus leg day today, because I kind of had a feeling that I wasn't gonna be going too crazy, and not only that, but it's been a few days, so I kind of wanted to get a good amount of volume for my hamstrings and my quads, because normally I split them. I kind of do like, you know, yo, that's somebody. Oh, that was somebody. Yeah, but normally, you feel me, I'm kind of focusing on like quads one day, and then I'll throw 3 to 4 sets for like hammies, or I'll do hammies, you know, throw maybe 6 sets, maybe 7, and then I'll do maybe like 4 sets of quads type of thing, right? And today it was more split evenly, so I did like about 5 or 6 sets for my quads and 5 or 6 sets for my hamstrings and stuff. And I finished off with ab crunches and whatnot, because typically I tend to hit abs on leg day. It's just kind of like one of those things where I just end up doing it because I'm like, you know, I already put in all that work for legs and stuff, so it's like I might as well. Oh man, my fault for yawning. But yeah, I put in all that work for legs. I mean, sorry, I can't talk. I put in all that work for legs and whatnot, so might as well just get it done with abs, and then usually I'll finish with some cardio and stuff. But like I said, I'm laying off the cardio today because I don't want to fry my legs and have like another strain or anything like that. And so oh, and not only that, but I wanted to record this video too. So I wanted to use the time that normally I would do cardio and stuff, and I wanted to record this video, uh, and then get my meal in and stuff like that. But anyways, this video is getting long enough, man. I just wanted to come back on the YouTubes and stuff like that, man. It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute, honestly. Like, it's been a long time. I know it's been quite some time, you feel me, that I've been back. But um, like I said, seeing my brother posting on Insta and everything, it's kind of inspired me, and I've kind of gotten the feeling of like I wanna start recording too. Now, am I gonna be recording as often? I don't know. It might grow on me more and more and more. I tend to have like I don't tend to have as much ideas. Sorry, I don't tend to have as much ideas as Christopher, I think, but sometimes they will come to me. And it's interesting because I think I recorded a video like this a year ago in 2025, I believe. And I think I had the same thing. It was post leg day too. And I always notice that I get video ideas after I train. So possibly I might start being one of those people who records sometimes post training, right? Because I tend to get my best ideas post training. You feel me? During the daytime, I don't really have as much good content creation ideas, but when I'm training and post training, that is ideal for your boy, man. That is ideal for your boy. Oh man. Oh man. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, it feels good to record, bro. Like, it's been a long time, bro. I know I sound like a broken record and stuff like that, but it's been a long time. You feel me? And so I'm kind of excited to post this video, man. Maybe not anybody's gonna watch, but hey, I don't care. Like, I just want to post this video, you feel me? And there's a couple more ideas that I have too, but I'm not gonna disclose it, man. I'm just gonna reveal them when they happen, if they do happen, because I don't want to say something and not end up actually doing it. And yeah, but anyways, that is the video, man. It's Christian, and I'm signing out, man. So take care. Have a good rest of your night. If you know you're watching this in the nighttime, it is nighttime for me. You feel me? Like I said, midnight vibes. So you feel me? Your boy's gonna get that post meal in, and yeah, man. So take care, everybody. Take care.